Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of Hardspace Shipbreaker. Alright, we're going to jump on in here. In the last episode, I accidentally blew up half my ship. So, I don't know whether or not... Because sometimes when you quit the game, you lose the ship completely. So we may or may not get to continue the salvage on that ship. If we don't, we'll start the salvage on another one. It's not that big an issue. Oops. Hit my keyboard. So, let's see what we got going on. Start shift. Yes, they're not going to let me continue it. Well, that about figures. That's one thing that we probably need to contact the developers on. For some reason, whenever you quit the game, you lose the ship that you're currently salvaging. So that ship is gone. And that is kind of annoying. So, looks like we got some hard one. Let's do this hard one. Last time, the one that we messed up on, that was a medium one. Or the one that I messed up on. You know, whatever. And blew half the ship up. So on this one, we'll see if we can manage to do it without blowing ourselves up. Oh.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Power inside that ship for sure. Oops.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
There's some more side skirt on this side, but I'm gonna go around here, grab this, and then I want to release the holder that's on this door.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I want to cut this rack off of here. At least on this door. Because it kind of gets in the way of going in and out of the door. Alright, so now we're gonna
pressure levels dropping.
now we're gonna enter the ship and go ahead and take care of the atmosphere inside the ship. Drain it, that way we can begin cutting it up. Now it doesn't look like there's atmosphere in here, but there is. There's just no gravity in here.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Alright, now to make sure nothing repressurizes, we're going to pull the atmosphere units off the wall. Oh, there's a lot of stuff back there in that back. Wow. Okay, now this room here did repressurize. So what we're going to do is
pressure levels dropping.
re-unpressurize it. And then I'm actually going to slice a hole in it so that it can't repressurize. Get out the way. Alright, so now this cannot repressurize itself. Then we'll go out here, throw this, and then I want to break the seal on this door. Alright, not going to be able to do it that way. Sorry, was over temperature there. That should be the door right there, I believe. And there we go, the door popped out. So now we'll see if we can't bring it out of here gently. Alright, we're gonna have to twist. There we go. Now it says this goes to the processor, so we're going to send it right here behind us.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright, now the ship is completely unpressurized, so we're good to start cutting things out now.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go inside and see if there's any oxygen on the wall. I see fuel. Ouch. I do not see any oxygen. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, so we'll have to go back over to the... We'll have to go back over to the jacks and get some oxygen.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are critical.
I will be completely fine.
Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your...
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Alright, now we'll go back over and pop some of those bottom plates out and go ahead and get rid of... We got 6 minutes and 48 seconds left. in this shift. So we'll get rid of that one. And we have this piece that was left over from the door when I cut that gouge in the door. Alright, I can pop this one and then start pulling out these crates and stuff. What is that? Oh, that's the atmosphere unit that I pulled off the wall. Now I kind of tethered it to the top to make sure that it clears the bottom edge there, since I pushed it down kind of hard.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Noted. You got 5 minutes left in this shift. Knock out that work order before they turn the lights out on you. You're right.
Yeah, it'd be easy to work on the work order if I could get to the stuff. But unfortunately,
salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
all that mess back there. A lot of junk in that back corner. Uh-oh. There it goes.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, we got a lot of this stuff cleaned out, which is good.
Salvage secured.
And we completed an objective also, which helps. Oh, says this goes in the furnace. Alright, so now, what is this? Oh, data. Alright, and we are going to activate this. And then we are going to pull this off the ground. And pull it up here. Pull this pipe off.
Alright, Cutter. Wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
Yeah, hush.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh. I didn't quite make enough to make the shift, but that's okay. It was a lot of stuff that I had to move in advance to get to some of that stuff. Now, my only concern is I was moving that deal, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to that before it melts down. Oh, thank goodness.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I was a little concerned about that. Alright, now we have this piece of pipe to pull out. And this goes to the processor. Alright guys, now I'm pretty sure that because this is a hard mission, this rear end is attached. Bounce.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure this rear is not going to move. But we'll tether it and see. Yep, it's not moving. Alright, so the only way I know to get it to move is I'm going to have to cut holes in the back wall.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Right here to get to the pipes that's holding it. I can cut that wall, but I can't cut this wall. Alright, so I have to go through this wall. Oh, look, a key. Alright, so we have the internals right here. And we're going to send this over to the furnace.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Alright, looks like it's gonna make it. Yep, there it goes.
Deposit accepted.
Alright, so the first thing we want to do is we need to shut the fuel off. To both sides. So we're going to do that before we do anything else. That will make these pipes safe to cut. Then we want to pull this out. And get rid of it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, now we can pop these blocks without fear of causing an explosion.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Alright, gotta go get some oxygen. Now I have those pipes cut.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Affordable oxygen supplies are available for purchase in the master jack.
That rear section ought to move now.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000. Thank you for your
Oxygen level stabilizing.
So now we'll go ahead and pull, see if we can't pull the rear. Yep, there she comes. Alright, now we can get rid of some of these pipes by pulling these out.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of the shift before they turn the lights out on you. Either better. Meter out.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
I don't know how to get that one off of there, but it all, I mean, this goes to the barge, so I guess I'm gonna have to cut this piece off.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alright, now those two are on the way.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, we should have both of these done. My barge seems like it's really close.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, now I basically just have to cut pipes out of here.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Carter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess valuable object process damage to credits deposited.
Alright, I'm almost done with this shift. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up these pipes. Alright, and that'll be it for this shift. Hopefully I made enough to make my shift. Yes, 1.3 million. Plus cover the little bit that I missed on the last shift. So that made a big difference. Money-wise anyway. I had probably, yeah, one engineering console that got destroyed. A couple of fuel pipes. No big deal. All right. Good morning. I have 702 LT links tokens. So I'm gonna see what I can get with them real quick before we go back on the next shift. And I need to repair my cutter. All right. Let's see. Can I can't up my O2. I can give myself a little bit more here. So it won't dwindle quite as fast. Let's see. 10, 20 millimeter or 20 meter heat capacitor. I could use that. Both of these. Because that's for the cutter. All right. So let's go back and continue our salvage. Alright, so we did pop some of those pipes loose. I'm now gonna pop some of these compartments loose.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I was wondering whether or not it was gonna make it. I didn't hear that light make it.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
See, sometimes you do have to listen, because if you don't hear that beep when an item gets to that barge down there, it may bounce off an item, especially if you have a lot of items down there. And I'm trying to pack all the small stuff over in one end. And see, that item didn't make it either. It skimmed off the top. Or was that light no good? Won't even let me click on it now. Alright. I guess we won't worry about that one. Oops. Would have helped to cut it first.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright, we have all these compartments coming up now.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright, so we have the whole center row completed. Now we need to pull electronics out of here.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Now, one thing I have learned,
Credits deposited.
I don't have a power box on the wall, which is fine. But if I did, that would be the very last thing to come out of this room.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Warning. Oxygen reserves are low. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Still okay yet.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Want to try to get the rest of this out of here before I go get my oxygen.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, let's go get our oxygen now.
Credits deposited.
Welcome to Vendadron 9000.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Plenty of time. Alright, so we have the excuse me, sinuses. We have the cockpit is now completely empty of all things important. So now we just need to go in and start cutting away these sections. We need to pull our pipe.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
A lot of little stuff on here.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I don't know if you guys saw that one item when it bounced. I'm sure you probably did. But that's what I'm talking about as far as you gotta be careful when you throw items down there, because sometimes they won't go where you think they're gonna go.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while they're getting good. We wrap.
All of this goes to the deal, so alright. So first off, we're gonna pull this one. And since all of that goes, it can all go together. Alright, that pipe is not loose yet.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Let's see. All of this is attached together, so this can all go together.
Caution. Tether supplies are low. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, so according to that, we have one mechanical item to salvage, and we still have a power cell, which is still going to be, that's going to be on the opposite side over here.
1 minute left, Cutter.
There is
Time to start wrapping things up.
There is no way I'm going to finish this in 1 minute, so we'll have one more shift, but I'm going to at least go ahead and start pulling. There's the power cell right there. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling lights loose.
Oxygen reserves are low. Reminder, asphyxiation can lead to missed salvage quotas. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Alright. Let's see how well we did on that shift. 862. I had that one light that got lost and a pipe junction. And that's one that I cut. I'm pretty sure of that. So, no big deal. No big losses. Not a lot of money there that got lost. So in this shift here, we should be able to finalize the ship, getting it done. We're now back up to 440 links tokens. So we're going to go ahead and finish up this ship, and that'll be a hard ship completed. I don't want to cut these joints right here yet until I get these sides off, because what'll happen is everything will start moving around because it becomes lighter. I wonder if the mechanical will complete pulling off some of these lights. like it. As many as I've pulled off of here. Alright, let's go ahead and start cutting this loose. Curious. Okay, so it's not on the outside wall. I was thinking it was on the outside wall. I wanted to cut my way to that.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Alright, a thumbs up is a good sign. Alright, so that pipe is still attached in there. Even with my light, I can't hardly see in there.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Alright, so we should be able to back on out. Pull that one now.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to Link's equipment.
We'll go get some oxygen.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And then we'll finish up. I am not going to take apart the airlock because it takes too long to do that.
Oxygen reserves are critical. Please contact your plan administrator to add asphyxiation coverage.
Asphyxiation coverage.
Whatever, lady. That's 68 on the end of my cutter. There's 4 more lights. We have some more small stuff here we can get credits for. Alright, so we're just going to separate this now. And we're going to call this dude done. Because pretty much all of this section back here goes to the furnace. This section goes over here.
Caution. Tender supplies running low.
Got about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. We wrap.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, destroyed the glass that was in the cockpit. And I'm going to destroy some stuff on this too, but it's going to be done. And there she goes.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Alright guys, there is nothing left of that ship. It is completely done. So we're just going to go ahead and head back over here to the Master Jacks and go to our habitat a little bit early. And if we click tab, it says that the work order is complete. Alright, there we go. And let's go in here and see, we got 805,000 for that back half. So there was enough money in that because that one side was on there. The airlock consoles, those were worth a lot. I had a pipe junction, another airlock console. That was the one that I threw down there that wasn't any good. And the 2 doors. Everything basically out of the airlock is what's right there destroyed. That's all the structure for the airlock. And there's really, like I said, I could have sat there and tried to cut it up, but there's no way in 3 minutes I would have been able to cut all of that up to get that loose. And that being said, I'm not going to do another 500,000 credit shift, because that's what it costs to run another shift for $200,000 worth of aluminum. I mean, that's a shift right there. 499,406.70. All right, so we do have 595 now. I did up some things on my cutter last go around, so I think this time I will work on some things on my grapple. Ah, there we go, grapple strength. I want that. That one item, that was expensive, but that'll give me a lot more force pulling things. Alright. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed watching this episode of Shipbreaker. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. My channel's new, so any support I can get will greatly help. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And you guys have a great day.